Have you ever had a friendship end without closure? I went through that, and honestly, it's just as heavy as any other loss. I kept thinking to myself, why does this hurt this much? Well, here's what no one tells you about that kind of loss. Hello everyone, it's Olive Ariel. Welcome back to my channel. I would appreciate if you liked and subscribed if you're not subscribed to the channel already. And to my viewers that are already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. So I wanted to talk about grief today because many people think about grief in terms of losing someone to death. But the 5 stages of grief, introduced by psychiatrist Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, also apply to relationships that end. You're going to see me looking down because this is going to be a lot for me to remember the different stages. So wanted to let y'all know. You're going to be like, what is she looking down for? But that's why. So friendships, they carry history and identity and trust. So when they end, you're not only losing a person, you're losing a version of your life. The first stage of grief is denial. At first, I didn't think that our friendship was really over. I just thought that we needed space and that things would go back to normal. But, I'd still think about them. I'd still think about, giving them life updates and sending memes and texting them. But that's denial. You act like nothing's changed, but you hold on to what's familiar and it feels too abrupt to let go. The second stage of grief is anger. I became extremely frustrated. I began replaying our conversations, disagreements, and even small things that just didn't sit right. Sometimes I felt angry at them, and other times I felt angry at myself. And then sometimes it was just me being angry at the whole situation itself. Because the loss of friendships can especially be confusing because there's no clear ending. It's just unresolved emotions. The third stage is bargaining. This is where my mind would not slow down, and having anxiety does not help. So this is where I really began to think, is it too late? Should I reach out? What if I had said something differently? This is where overthinking takes over. Basically trying to rewrite what already happened. The depression stage hit quietly. The songs and the places, the inside jokes, it would all come back to me. Because I felt the absence, not just in losing the person, but also the friendship that we had. There's a kind of loneliness that comes along with the loss of a friendship that nobody talks about. You're grieving someone who's still out there, just not in your life anymore. Lastly, acceptance allowed me to see things differently over time. Not everything needed closure. Not every friendship is meant to last forever. Acceptance wasn't about forgetting them. It was about appreciating what the friendship was without needing it to continue. And slowly, I started making space for new connections. Even now, there are moments where I revisit those feelings because grief, especially from the loss of a friendship, it's not linear. Some days you're at peace, and then other days, like today, with me filming this video, small things bring those feelings back. But that's okay. If you're going through the loss of a friendship right now, it's valid to grieve it. Even if no one sees it as a quote unquote big loss, you're allowed to miss them. You're allowed to move forward too. Both can exist at the same time. If this video resonated with you and you would like to see more of my content, please like and subscribe. I appreciate everyone's support. Hang in there.